Hello, beautiful and courageous woman. Welcome to today's episode. I'm really happy and I'm really excited that you're here with me today to have this conversation. Today's episode is very, very special. It's very special because we are going to talk about what it means to be empowered. My intention for this video is to be really honest, open, and transparent with you and really be vulnerable. Because today we are going to talk about what it means to be empowered. And as I had mentioned, I want to be open, honest, and transparent. And I want to let you guys in on the fact that it took me a lot of thought, a lot of processing, a lot of pondering, a lot of contemplation into thinking how I wanted to deliver this message. I was going about my day and I was in the shower thinking, how can I deliver this message? I was brushing my teeth and I was like, okay, Wendy, what does it mean to be empowered? I was washing the dishes, doing the same thing. What does it mean to be empowered? And I was cooking and I was thinking, Wendy, what does it mean to be empowered? And after a lot of thought and contemplation, I thought I'd just share my journey of creating this channel, of creating these videos, and just let you in and get to know me and also inspire you on being empowered in your own journey. So I'm very excited to dig in and to really unwrap what it means to be empowered. Now, being empowered is defined as having the knowledge, confidence means to do things or make decisions for oneself. Now, specifically for this video, we are going to focus on having the confidence to do things for oneself. So, all of my life, I knew that I really wanted to inspire others, specifically women. I want to inspire women to really see their greatness because, as you may know by now, I really believed for a long time that there was something wrong with me. Clearly, there was something wrong with me because I didn't have the life that I wanted. I didn't have the things that I wanted. My life was a mess. I was scattered and I couldn't understand why things weren't happening for me. And I felt so victimized by life because every time I tried to go out and do something in the world that really inspired me, guess what? I failed and it really took on my confidence so much. And it took on my confidence so much to the point that I decided that I was not going to do things for myself anymore because the pain of failing was extreme. And I didn't want to feel that anymore. Every time that I tried, every time that I went after what I wanted, I failed. And although you never really failed, that is the belief that I really had. If I go out and if I have confidence to do something that I want to do, I'm gonna fail. So I'd rather not do something because it will avoid me the pain of failure. So it really stuck with me. And for a long time, that's how I led my life. So anytime anything came up, I self-sabotaged. So throughout the ages of 26 and 27, I dipped my toes in a lot of things. Because I said, you know what? I'd rather make it seem like I'm trying rather than not trying at all. Because it feels better for me to think that I'm trying rather than going all in. So when the idea came up of creating a YouTube channel and of creating videos, I thought there's just no way. Like, yeah, I'll do it, no problem, I'll do it. But it's way out in the future. So that way, I didn't have to think about it now. And I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful for my leadership community that really believed in me and really saw the greatness in me before I actually saw it in myself. And they said, why not? Go for it. So then I decided, you know what? I'm gonna give this confidence thing a try. I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna try it out, see what that looks like, and see what my potential is and see what my greatness is. I'm going to try this confidence thing out again because this time, not only have I grown, I've learned a lot of lessons and I have wisdom now. So it's like, okay, let me go out, let me try being confident again and see what that looks like. And this is how this channel came to be. And as I was creating these videos and publishing them every week, right? There was this fear of not being good enough, of not being liked, of being judged, of being, and the idea, something that came to my head a lot was like, well, who is she? Who does she think she is? And then I started to contemplate and I realized, like, I was in a lot of reflection and I realized that who was creating these thoughts? Only me. Only me, because who was I comparing myself to? The perfect person. And now, does the perfect person ever exist? Absolutely not. Even the person that you think is the most perfect person is not perfect at all. And people are more concerned with their own life than they are with you. And when I started realizing this, I was like, wait, who am I comparing myself to? I'm comparing myself to the perfect person. And I forget that this is my life to create. This is my life to live. So if I want to go out and inspire, who's going to tell me that I can't do it? Ultimately, no one has power over it. No one except myself. And I started to realize, okay, what does empowerment really mean? And what kept coming to me was empowerment means taking your power back. And taking your power back and going after what it is that you want, going after your vision. No matter what that looks like. In between, it can look messy, it can look terrible, but you having the courage, and this is something that I want to land with you guys, that courage comes first, confidence comes after. Because when I first started to try on confidence, it just felt so foreign. It felt like, no, this is not me. But then I was like, you know what? I do have courage. I actually do have courage. I've had courage. I've been courageous many times in my life. I've overcame a lot of things. And courage, I am totally familiar with that. So I was like, okay, if I get to be courageous in this moment, okay, let's do it. Let's do it, because I can do that. I can be courageous. And as I started to try on like putting on that courage, and as I started to put on courage, the confidence started coming, right? And here's something that I really want to land with you guys. Having confidence, having courage, and creating your confidence and taking your power back is a process. Because you've been familiar with doing things a certain way for a very long time. So every time you're going out there to go and create, to be empowered, you may get some setbacks. But that's totally okay. Your power lies within, acknowledging the setbacks, the blocks, the resistance, and saying, okay, right now, I know what's going on. And I get to really be kind, compassionate, and graceful with myself, and not judge myself like I've always done, and not be so hard on myself like I've always done, because I know that is only gonna lead to me more shrinking and not having any power over myself, versus knowing like, okay, this is, I know this pattern, I know what's going on, but you know what? Fear, doubt, anxiety, worry, hey, I'm here, I got you, it's okay, like I'm here, and no matter what, we get to do this, we get to go out and we continue. But come along with me, come along with me, I got you, and I'm gonna take care of you. Like being compassionate and loving to that part of you, that's where your power actually lies, right? Being graceful, being compassionate, being loving to that part of you, because only you have that power to do that. When you're able to do that to yourself, you're able to show up for other people in that way. You're able to see, okay, I don't get to judge myself so harshly, and I just get to acknowledge that, hey, there's this part of me that wants to keep me safe. So when I see it in others now, I can understand and realize that that's not really them. That's actually that's actually just the protective part that really wants to protect them and keep them safe. And I get to honor that, and I get to be compassionate, but I get to take a stand for them and their greatness, because now I know how to take a stand for me. I can take my power back, and I can be empowered. I can step into courage first so that my confidence sets in, and I can take my power and go out and create whatever it is that I get to create. So every week, as I was approaching a new video, as I was filming a new video, I had a lot of moments where I was in resistance. I was like, sometimes I cried, and sometimes I said, well, who am I? Who am I to do this? Who do I think I am? And I was like, well, who do I think I'm not to be? Like, who? And it was this journey of like, okay, I'm super high. And I'm like, I can't do this. I'm super high. I can't do this. I'm super high. I can't do this. But what I started to realize was that it was going in an upward motion. And essentially, my voice was starting to come to me. My ideas was starting to flow to me. My creativity started to come. And I started to see that my greatness is accessible so long as I give it permission. And I had a realization where I was like, the only person who ever truly limits you is yourself. And I was like, okay, I know that all these limitations is not really who I am at my core. I know they're just programs. I know these habits and these ways of being have been learned from my environment and have been ways that I've been protecting myself. And I get to acknowledge that now I am a grown woman. And I get to acknowledge now that, hey, now I've learned lessons, I've learned wisdom, I've acquired knowledge, and now I get to put it into practice. Now, does that mean that it's not going to be scary? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It probably will be scary AF. Excuse my language. But that being powerful and being empowered means that no matter what, you're able to walk through it. You're able to move through it and embrace all of it and really continue to reinvent yourself over and over again, because this is your life to create. Life seriously expressed through you. It expressed through me, it expressed through you, and you're here. You're on a mission, whatever that mission is for you. I know that mine is to inspire and empower women. Now, I don't completely know what that looks like. I really don't. But I have a few ideas of what that looks like. And I also have the confidence of knowing that, hey, I got to do it. I got to take this big step of really putting myself out in the world like this, because it's on social media. I mean, come on, it's on social media. And maybe not many people are going to watch it, and maybe a lot will. But you know what? I didn't care. I had enough courage to create confidence to go after it. And that one itself was like, yes, I took my power back. Now I've gathered some evidence that I can take my power back, and I can continue to do that in steps over and over again till I am completely an empowered woman. A complete and whole empowered woman. Like, wow, how empowering is that? Knowing that that is always within you. It's always accessible to you, and then you get to access that part of yourself because it's already within. How beautiful is that? Now, this has been my journey in creating this channel and creating these videos, and really showing up for other women who need to see that their greatness is within and that there's absolutely nothing wrong with them. This has been my journey, and I'm honored that I got to share it with you. I'm honored that you're part of my journey, and I'm honored that I'm part of your journey, and that we get to walk together in community, and we get to hold hands and really cheer each other on, because we're here to create, we're here to co-create, and we get to do that graciously, compassionately, lovingly, and really graceful towards ourselves and towards one another. How much of a beautiful world can we create by being that way? That, my friends, is empowerment. Beautiful and courageous woman. Thank you for going on this series with me. I'm excited. There's much more to come. I have a lot of ideas, a lot of things that I am going to want to share with you. But for now, I want to leave you with this. Go out and be you, because the world deserves to see you. It deserves to see all of you fully expressed, fully seen, and all of your beauty and your light. Now, thank you so much for walking on this journey with me. And it would mean the world to me that if you enjoyed this video, if any of this has inspired you, has ring true to you, if you could like this video, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to turn on that notification bell button so that you're notified every single time I post a new video. Now, beautiful and courageous woman, it was an honor. And until next time, bye!